So glad you could join us from the farm, Stanford Stadium in Palo Alto. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Stanford Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Well, guys, the Cardinals head coach told me before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Makes it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more...
He's loose on the right. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. Break. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinals! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Ford. Runs through a tackle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Snagged in the middle, it's Blackburn. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Running inside, it's Ford. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Tries to get it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
You know, you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try and take a shot and see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Warren. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Cardinal! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Warren. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. Open space at the 25. Touchdown Cardinals. Rolled his way into the end zone.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting, because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Ford. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air, it's Warren. Gonna take a shot at this DB. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Lewisville offense headed back out on the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught, and he's got room. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Defense in press coverage. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The run inside. It's Ford. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Here's a hit. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I guarantee you that.
Looking to throw, it's Warren. Got his man. They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. Running inside. It's Ford. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught behind the line. It's Ford. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll try to get it through the air. He's got him. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Stanford! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They feed him again. Could be an alley. He's at the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 20th of the season. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ford. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Nestles it in at the 35. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands. It's Richardson. There he goes to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Louisville! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Warren. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Cardinals! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Ford. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
That's caught. It's Brown. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. There's some room. Quick step and go. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of...
Touchdown, Cardinal! Made the grab in the end zone.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
down the middle. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Makes the grab in their space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Skinner. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Cardinals come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Makes the grab on the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Wants to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. And now the lead is even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 18 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the home team, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some... And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
He'll field the punt. He gets a block. And there he goes. Touchdown Cardinals. And the beatdown has ensued.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. At the 35, he's open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On the run, it's Ford. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
Back to throw, it's Warren. They go to the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Hands it off. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go right back to the run. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Throwing right. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Stanford!
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the middle. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll be honest, knowing how good this return guy is, it is a fireable offense to even kick to him in the first place. But yet they still did early, punting it to him. He takes it back to the house. Why they ever decided to kick this thing to him is beyond me. He makes them pay again, takes it in for 6, and a special teams coordinator and head coach are going to have a lot of explaining to do after this one.
Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Got his man. Still running at the 40. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good kick.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And that's a really fun toy to have. When you can go 5 wide and use your running back, man, and make them have to cover him with a bigger body. A guy that he's faster than, but a guy that can now run routes. And you see these running backs, man, they've developed so well in their route running. Nice route, on the same page with this quarterback. They have a nice connection right there.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running inside, it's Ford. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Warren. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I tell you, it didn't matter the defense. They probably knew this was RPO, but at the end of the day, they couldn't stop it. This offense right now just being way too physical up front.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Got enough for the 1st. On the move at the 30. He's loose. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown,
This dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
One more time, it's Brown. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result...
There's a crease. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the...
Turning it on! They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really...
Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, David.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
And the Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on 3rd and goal? And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pavlik, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.